In the story Star Witness, Christ, the angel son of the King of Zion, said that his Father is the Most High and his Son is Jesus. Wherefore, Jesus is the grandson of God. That's why he's called the Son of the Son or the begotten Son. So let's read. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. The King of Zion is Haile Selassie I. Let's listen.
Governor of the province. In 1928, he led the troops that killed Empress Zoditu's husband, who was not of royal blood, and became regent. He became emperor on November 2nd, 1930, and was crowned Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, King of Zion, conquering lion of the seed of Judah.
Seed of Judah. In other words, those practicing Judaism, because Judaism basically changed around the story. So as you can clearly see, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. And who is that? Jah, who also goes by the name of Yahweh or Yah. Praise Jah, for Jehovah is good, for Jah has chosen even Jacob for himself, Israel for his special property. In other words, Jah is Israel. And what did Israel say? And Israel loved Joseph more than all his other sons. In other words, God loved Joseph more than all his other sons. And since we are sons and daughters of the Most High, that also includes Jesus. But due to the lies of those that came forth out of Egypt, like Judah and Levi, this is what God said. Therefore thus said the Lord God of Israel, behold, I am bringing such evil upon Jerusalem and Judah, because they have done which was evil in my sight, and have provoked me to anger, since the days their fathers came forth out of Egypt, even unto this day. So even unto this day, people are lying about the King of Zion. They're also lying in the testament of Joseph. So as I see, in the testament of Joseph, it's trying to tell you that I saw Judah was born from a virgin wearing a linen garment. And they're basically telling you to honor Levi and Judah, when God himself said he's going to bring such evil upon Jerusalem and Judah. So who is from Egypt? When Moses first confronted the Egyptian king, Aaron was his spokesman. In other words, Aaron knew how to speak Egyptian. So as you clearly see, Aaron is from the tribe of Levi. And what did it say about Aaron? When the people saw Moses was so long in coming down from the mountain, they asked Aaron to make them gods. So Aaron asked them to take off gold earrings, and he made gods that represent Egypt. So as you can clearly see, the testament of Joseph. So who wrote the testament of Joseph? Those that follow Judah, or Judaism. So the testament of Joseph is considered Jewish work that was added to the Christians. So they try to change the fact that Joseph was the father of Jesus. So they rather you believe that those that came out of Egypt are the face of righteousness. But in Ezekiel 37, it tells you there's a difference between Judah and Joseph. Son of man, take a stick of wood and write on it belonging to Judah and the Israelites associated with him. That includes Levi. Take another stick of wood and write on it belonging to Joseph. In other words, there's a difference between those that follow Judah and those that follow Joseph. For example, Judah followers say December 25th is Christmas because they want to continue their worship of Egyptian festival dates, pagan festival dates. Why it's written that Joseph was born on Ethiopian Christmas. So his Christmas is January 7th. So he said, my servant David will be king over them, and they will have one shepherd. In other words, David is just another name for Christ. And as you clearly see, he's a servant. Therefore, he has the same name as Moses, because Moses is a servant. You see, my servant David, because they're the same person. So for centuries, prior to the KJV version, which was written by this dude,
Scotland, you can see a mural depicting King James kneeling at their altar in his initiation. On that website and from countless other sources, we find pictures of that mural, as you can see here. The greatest evidence for King James's heavy involvement with secret societies, however, comes from the very pages of the King James Bible itself, containing an abundant array of Freemasonic, Rosicrucian, and alchemic symbols starting right on the title page, which you will see in a moment. Not only was King James himself highly involved in this secret society, but he was very close to another man who was chief of the...
In other words, they changed the story, and due to Judaism, a lot of people don't know the truth. Jagai.
Christians from ages since before never heard of Jesus Christ. It's just the earth richness, birth to a Christ. Son, speak it of everyone else.